What's going on, guys? Welcome back to No Impulse Control. I'm Justin,
I'm
and Jasmine's
Jasmine.
eating pizza.
I realized we were starting.
I said it 3 times.
I know, but I took a bite and I assumed you were gonna wait, but then you didn't.
Oops. um. Well,
Welcome back
how's
to
the
No Impulse
pizza?
Control. It's cold. It's fine.
That's fair.
The whole house is cold.
I have my little space heater on my feet right now.
We're not allowed to have space heaters.
I feel like a
I
grandpa.
would. I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
Well, that's too damn bad. How you doing?
Startled.
How you doing?
What the dog doing? I'm doing okay. We are as of recording, we are 3 day or 2.5 days away from leaving for our big trip. I don't know. Have I talked about the big trip that we're going on the podcast?
I don't think so.
Oh, we're going on a big trip.
She's abandoning me.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
Don't even, because you would do the same exact thing.
So, yeah, but I'm in therapy now. I've grown. So, don't tell Emma I said that. She's gonna be like, let's think about that. Let's do this little questionnaire. No, we're going on a trip to North Carolina, which you may have all heard got hit like got hit hard. I was going to make an analogy, but realistically I can't. It got hit hard by Hurricane Helene. So the wedding was going to be in like the Banner Elk Boone area, for those of you who have been to or know near North Carolina. That's like right near Tennessee. If you've been watching, Boone is gone, along with Asheville. Banner Elk got hit pretty hard. Most of the eastern side of Tennessee is gone. Like Pigeon Forge is wiped out right now. There's like a lot of damage. So we were staying at an Airbnb in Boone, and then we were going to drive to Banner Elk for the wedding, and we were going to spend a bunch of Thursday in Pigeon Forge. So that all got canceled. But we luckily the couple was able to like get a new venue. Like super short notice, they were able to move their venue like 12 days away from their wedding, which was insane. So congratulations to Caroline and Andrew on your upcoming nuptials. And because this will post right before we leave. So congratulations. But we're going
posts like the Sunday before.
Today.
Yeah.
The day of recording, yes.
Yeah, it is Sunday.
We've had a busy week.
Yeah. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
There's three of them. Sorry, my window is broken, so everything's loud. But yeah, so we're going down we're leaving midnight on Tuesday night, or 11 p.m. Tuesday night, and driving through 15 hours of driving.
Yep.
It's a long drive, but we're excited. And then on the Sunday we're coming back. We made like some compromises, whatever. But we're gonna stop at Busch Gardens, which I've never been to before, with a bunch of our friends down there. And we're gonna do like a whole big. We're doing open to close at Busch Gardens, and we're doing the Howl-O Scream. So we'll do a few hours there, and then probably Connor and I will leave and go check into our hotel, get our bags put away, and then come back and do the second half of Howl-O Scream.
What is Howl-O Scream for those who don't know?
Oh, sorry, thank you, because you and I looked it up. I was like, what do you mean? We just looked it up, Justin. Were you not paying attention? It's like a Scream Fest almost. I'm trying to think of like a way to equate it, but it's an adults event for Halloween, and they do like a bunch of haunted houses and scare attractions, and they do some scary shows. They do scare walks, so it's like you walk through the different like areas. So they just did a Jack the Ripper one this year, which is a little insensitive, but And then they're doing like a bunch of other ones. There's photo opportunities. It's like a scary night, and I love
It's like
Halloween.
a haunted neighborhood.
Kind of, but it's the entire amusement park. And then they also open up some of the rides for nighttime rides, and they have like all the lights going. So it's like Busch Gardens is a very like famous uh attraction place. Like it's a big amusement park, but it's got like some really cool roller coasters that at night would be freaking terrifying. So I'm really excited to go on those because I don't know how I'm going to feel about loops in the middle of the night. Um, a loop de loop in the middle of the night. But yeah, that's where I'm
Loop
at.
de loop and more.
I just talked for 4 straight minutes. Justin, your turn.
What's new there, Jasmine? Like, let's be real here. Both of us go long winded. Go
Your
ahead,
turn.
say it.
Your turn. We'll take some
um,
more drinks of my disgusting drink.
I am. I'm okay. I don't really have a good or a bad today. I'm just kind of in the middle. I'm tired, but like that's just because life. Um, I don't know
Mm-hmm.
what else to call it. Um,
Because you're so busy.
yeah, you win some, you lose some. Um, I got a 95 on my first assignment in my
Yay!
class, so there's that.
Oh, wait.
Don't do it. This feels like I should be looking into the camera, not just a
18 more seconds.
18.
10. Oh, sorry, 12. 10 more seconds. 9. 8. 5 more.
I hate this.
Okay.
All done? Okay, cool.
Yeah, nice job.
Uh,
Nice job on your 95, though, for real.
Thanks. For a second, I thought you were like saying "good job" on the faces into the camera, and I was like, "Oh, that was not actually good job. That was very bad job, actually." I was thinking
That
like a
was very
'90s
bad,
like
actually.
sitcom, like
Mm.
where they
Mm-hmm,
look into the
mm-hmm,
camera with the woo go in and all that.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, so I'm here. I'm doing things. I'm trying, doing my thing, trying and crying.
Do you have anything exciting coming up?
I don't know. Do I?
I don't know, do you?
I really don't know. I don't think so. I'm pretty much. We're coming down to the end of soccer season.
Mm-hmm.
Got like 5 more games.
Oh my god, I
Then
might actually be able to
playoffs.
see you soon?
Yeah, we'll see. The middle school boys want me to try to coach them for basketball, and I don't really want to. So
I
I
love
love
that they
them, but
want you to, though.
I know that's the thing that bugs me. Not the fact that they want me to, but
Yeah, they want me
it
to.
shouldn't be
That
bug.
bugs me.
It doesn't bug me. It's the thing that's
Mm.
like hooking me in is like the kids want
Mm.
me to do it
Right.
instead of like it being
It's not
like
an
a school
obligation.
thing or yeah,
Yeah.
it would be like the kids are like asking me to do it. And I'm like, I
Mm-hmm.
just the way that it
Don't want
ended,
to.
I don't want to. Like
Yeah, that was rough.
and frankly, I don't think that I personal opinion here, I don't think that I owe anything to that situation. And for those who don't
Yep.
know, I'm not really going to get into it because it gets me upset every time. But I think
I think you should
that
do it.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to right now. But I think basically me walking away when I did was best for myself rather than trying to push through and continue to do it. As much as
Mm-hmm.
I love coaching basketball, which is something I never
Yeah.
thought I'd say, but I
It
just don't
just
see that as my.
the way that everything fell together at the end of that season just really, I mean, that pissed me off. Like as your
Mm-hmm.
friend, but also just as someone who works at a school, it was like, where is your like? Why are you not backing this teacher up that you trust around the children? Like
But you
I
don't
just
trust me to coach them. Yeah.
you're trusting a person who famously is a hothead and says things because they don't like the results of something.
Yep.
Like that just all for the
Yep.
sake of like, well, we want to keep the peace with us anyway.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, it
Baffles
is what it
me.
is. It is what it is. But they want me to coach it, and I'm like, I did the whole. Well, you have a coach. Like, there's a coach already kind of lined up for it, and
You have a coach, so, and it's not me.
they were like, "Well, we want you," and I was like, "I sure. Well, no." But
I'm so sorry, guys. My best friend actually said I can't coach basketball this year,
yeah,
so out of luck.
she wants to hang out with me, so I can't really do anything about
Yeah,
that.
like once in the fall
We've hung out
season we did
one
it.
time. We did.
Yeah,
We
we
did.
did. We did. We had soup and played one video game, and that's the most we've
Correct.
seen of each other in how long now?
We see each other almost weekly
Not in
through a
person.
screen.
It's just like COVID again. Except COVID, you lived with me.
Oh man.
I don't want to go back to that, but
Yeah, I don't either.
it was a lot.
I wouldn't mind being in the same vicinity.
Yeah, like neighbors.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Because like then when we get pissed off, we can just be like, you know what, and then just
I'm
like walk
locking
next
my door.
Yeah, I don't think it would have mattered at that apartment if you'd locked the door. We could have found a way in.
Well, both of us, our doors were easy to open. They were just like the pop things. You just stick a little freaking pick into it.
I meant the house.
Oh, yeah, no, that didn't matter. All they
Our
had to
house
do
in
was open a window.
open a window. They were already open.
All they had to do was climb in. It was easy.
So our house in Farmington, for those of you who don't know, we lived together for just a year, um, but
Felt
we
like longer
had
because it was COVID, but
right. Everything felt like 8 years. I had to think about. I was like, yeah, it really was only a year, but we moved in together, and it was all sunshines and rainbows until we sort of started looking around the house a few months in and realized, this is real easy to break into. Good thing we're college kids with really no possessions, but like, the
the other
front.
big
So they
thing
were
is we had two roommates, and I love both of them, but
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 you know what I mean.
and like I'm not gonna say I lock the door every time because I often misplace my key, but I would like go.
Oh, I
I would
locked it
go.
every time.
Well, I wouldn't lock it if there were people in the house
Yeah.
because they were like whatever. If I was leaving with everybody, like if we were all out of the house, yes, I would lock it. Um, but there were also times. So there were times that Justin would leave and I'd be at school for the day, not knowing he had left for his own classes, and I'd come home and the door would be locked. I was like, "Ooh, that's gonna be a problem there, friend." And I would open a window and climb in. Like I would park my car, stand on the trunk, and dive through our living room window because we were ground floor. It was very easy to get in. Um,
Like the
hopefully
first
they.
night that we lived there. Do you remember this? The first night we lived there, we had our couch. We had two couches, two futons, and they were like an
Yes.
L in like the corner where there was two
Yes.
windows and a
Yep.
window over here, and we
Mm-hmm.
were all watching TV over here. So we're all like
Mm-hmm.
sitting there, and I'm back to the window, and one of my friends from the gym sees the back of my head and comes and starts bashing on the window. Like we didn't have it open, but he
Yeah.
just whap, 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 whap on the window.
Bam, 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 bam.
Scared the freak right out of all of us, and
Yep.
like it was wild.
In
But
the
yeah, ground
wintertime
floor.
when the snow would pile, do you remember when the snow would pile up underneath the windows? If the window were open, like we would have it open sometimes because that apartment got hot.
Yeah, it got real warm.
It got real warm, but then when you needed it to be warm, it didn't stay warm. It
Mm-mm.
just it was
My room
not
was
a lot of
always
insulation.
cold.
Your room was disgustingly cold. I can't remember if mine was or not.
I think yours was warm, but you were set in like you were like over or under
Yeah.
something that was keeping it warm. I think you were over like the furnace or whatever.
I was over. You remember that it had lattice work, and that was where like the water pump and everything was for
Yeah,
the whole
there you
building.
go.
That's
Yeah.
what I was over, and I was next to the bathroom too with the shower, so my room
Yep.
kept warm. My closet did not stay warm. My closet was quite cold.
Yep.
But no, we had when the snow would pile up under the window. If you had the window open for any reason, January, you could just walk in. You could just climb the snow. It was really not too difficult to get into
It's
our
good
house.
stuff though.
It was also $380 a month. So let's be
And
very candid.
and and memories.
Yes. Oh, do you remember the guy that walked into our apartment like our first month there with the party? Dude, so we're
Yes.
all, I think Justin and I were in the living room or in
We
the
were in the
kitchen.
kitchen. We
We
were
were
in
in
the
the kitchen.
kitchen.
We were making dinner or something like that. Like we were just, I know I was making dinner. But this guy, it's loud upstairs. Our upstairs neighbors had parties all the time. By the way, never once got an invite. And I feel like we were very nice.
I
Actually,
feel
we
like
were
we
not.
were, but
I feel like we were sometimes. And then when it came to the
see,
car parking situation, I feel
yeah, there
like
you go.
we had to be mean because they were being assholes.
Yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
um, I feel justified in our actions. But we had, they were having a party upstairs, and this guy just opened our door and came in, and we were like,
Hi.
"Hi, can we help you?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm looking for the party." And we were like, "Clearly not here," as we're like talking about some stupid shit and making dinner very quietly. Well, probably loud for us, but like just in our apartment.
Yeah,
We
it
were
was
like, "It's
pretty
probably
funny.
upstairs." It's very funny. He had beer too. And
Yeah.
then one of our roommates traded some of our alcohol for one of their parties for a baggie of weed.
Did he
Do
really?
you
I
remember
don't remember
that?
that. No.
That was uh Kevin traded
Did he
alcohol for
really?
weed.
That's
Yeah,
so
because I came
funny.
home and there was a little baggie and I was like, "Hey bud, could I ask where did you acquire this?" Yeah,
We
it was a
also
lot of good
had
memories in there.
Yeah, we also had a biohazard growing in our
Oh my
fridge.
god! I forgot about the tofu bio. We've talked about this before on here.
Have we?
We had yeah. I remember when we did our roommates episode, we
Oh
talked
yeah,
about the
yeah.
tofu. For those of
Yeah.
you who didn't see it, go watch it. What the hell's wrong with
Yeah.
you? But
Come on now.
also, no, we did. We were Justin and I were cleaning the fridge, or we were doing something, and we found this Tupperware that had tofu in it. But evidently, this tofu had been in there for,
A
it had to
long
have been
time.
months, plural months,
Long time.
and it was truly about it. Like it was, you know
Ouch.
how Tupperware is like stiff, but you can it's got a little give to it. It had no give, and the
No.
lid was sort of rounded, which means there's a little bit of you know, gas or whatever in there. And we were going to open it to do the dishes, but did not want to. And then it left. It was on our counter for a while too.
Because we put it out and told him, said, "Hey, we're not
Throw
touching
this
this.
away.
You need to take care of it."
Deal with this. And then do
And
you know
then
what
he
happened?
didn't.
Didn't deal with it.
I
Yeah,
think it actually ended up back in the fridge.
it did for a while. Yeah.
And then we
Do you
had to
remember the
like
spilled milk under the
reiterate.
couch?
Yeah. I also
Yeah.
remember the broken glass that was shoved under the couch as well.
Yep, that was the spilled milk.
Was
It
that
had
the
milk
spilled milk?
spilled. Yeah, because it was under the futon, and when you sat on the futon, it crushed
It's
anything
yeah.
underneath of it. Because Storm tried to hide under the futon once when we did one of our we used to play hide and seek, and when we
We were
got very
adults.
bored during COVID. Look,
No. That was before. That was before Storm. That was like a month in.
hide and seek.
No. Like
Oh
it
no,
was
no,
the broken
I
glass.
I got you. Yeah, no, that was a month in. I was saying we know that it crushed everything because Storm tried to hide under a
Oh,
futon,
yeah, yeah.
and I
Yeah, yeah.
sat down and crushed poor Storm.
Okay.
Um, R.I.P. Storm. He's alive, but
He's
just
actually
I feel
still
bad.
thriving, but well,
He's doing great.
he's
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 doing
trying.
great. And anyway,
Storm, if
this
you're watching, we
glass.
love you.
Storm, if you're watching, I saw you were in South Portland the other night. You were
Yeah, that's
22 minutes from
so
my
rude.
house.
And 40 minutes from me.
I hope you had fun, though. It looked like a good time. Anyway, bitch. So anyway, no, we had a glass. We were doing dishes and we were looking for it. We'd been looking for it forever, like weeks. It wasn't his glass, but anyway, it
No,
was
it was
shattered.
Darcy's.
Yes, it was Darcy's. That's
'Cause
right. It was.
She was gonna kill him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when
Yeah.
I say, I don't mean like metaphorically, or I'm like, I
I
had
think
to
there were
hold her
other
back.
reasons for
Well,
that too,
was
though.
that was the straw. That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Honestly, at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was
Yeah, good
a
times. I do
blast.
miss that apartment.
I do too, actually. I was actually over in Farmington yesterday.
I know.
We went and watched the
Mm.
Farmington boys soccer team versus Thomas.
Oh, how'd they
And
do?
Farmington, got smacked. They was 5-. When we left, which was like a minute into the second half, it was
Yep.
5-2. The final score ended up being 6-3.
Yikes. Farmington got
Yep.
smacked.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Well,
Yep.
yeah. It's
They.
because you're
I
not their
mean, they're not.
coach.
I don't know about that. Like, let's not go that far because I don't personally think I'm ready for coaching at this point yet. But
Mm.
to be a good coach at this point, I could do it. I just don't know that it'd be as good. Anyways,
I got you.
Yeah.
You had
So,
questions for us today.
well, I had a couple things. I lost one of them. I don't know where it went. I'm confused, and
Oh.
I don't know where it is. And when I say I lost it, I mean it's lost up here somewhere. So there's that. But I got some would you rather's, and we're gonna do some would you rather's.
I hate would you rather's.
Oh, but it's so fun.
Is
I
it?
remember.
Stop yelling at me.
So, as of yesterday, I have a new song that's running through my head on loop, and I wonder what song you have running through your head on loop.
Big dogs.
I'm a big dog. I do big dog. That one?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
I was gonna say really.
This one. I'm gonna play a small amount of it because otherwise we'll get copyrighted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It goes
yeah.
on. No, it's a good pump up song. I heard it on TikTok. I actually heard the Big Stepper Underground Methods. Yeah, I heard that part and I was like, I have to listen to that on repeat every day, multiple times a day. I've been listening to that.
That's fair.
So that's good. And then Hot to Go from Chapel Rowan.
That's classic.
What song?
HOTTOGO. Oh. I don't know how to spell.
One of my kids changed it to, she was all day long recently, she was going HOTDOGS.
Hot dogs.
I love hot dogs, they're the best. Just like full volume in my classroom, and I had to be like, please settle down.
Stop.
It did happen to be hot dogs for lunch day, so I'll give it to her.
Point.
She is on target with that. So what is the song going
so
through
the
your
song
head?
and I actually blame this time, not stealing their ideas. I just blame them, the Basement Yard, because I saw a TikTok of them, and I honestly think they stated pretty well, if I'm being honest. But they sang Sunday Morning by Maroon 5.
Sunday morning.
Yeah. And I'm just kind of like, ooh, like it's just like
I forgot
right
that
now.
Existed. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Me too. And then I played it, and
was it the clip you sent me where it was like, who was gonna tell me that Joey had a singing voice?
Maybe it might have been that one.
I'm gonna look it up. Research.
But yeah, it's a good song. If you don't know it, go look it up. It's a very like mellow song.
Who the fuck told Joey to sing that good? WTF and Frankie. WTF. Yeah, that was the one you sent me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love how much they sing on their podcast. It makes me happy.
I wish that we did that. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I've tried.
I'm not good at singing.
It doesn't matter.
I get nervous.
Is my thing crooked? Nervous. Oh my god, it is.
Haven't you streamed?
I just had to put it up recently though, because it fell.
That's one of the songs that it's in my head that I'm like, Sunday morning, rain is falling. Yeah, that's the one.
So, can I tell you about a dream before you would you rather? This is important. It involves the basement yard. Okay, so, candidly, folks, we reached out because we're big fans.
Huge
fans. No, so I reached out. You want me to read them the message I sent to, to Joe Santagato, who never read my message, and I was so sad. So,
we didn't expect him to read it. I want that to be known, too. We were kind of real about it, but, like, it would have been really cool.
yeah, so I mean, it wasn't like I've sent messages to celebrities before. I was like, "You saved my life," and they never responded, and that one hurt a little more. Look, we were all in high school at some point. We were all seniors in college at some point, Justin. So anyway, hi, this was probably a weird message to receive. My friend and I just started a podcast, blah blah blah. After getting hooked on the basement yard, we're super small, but it would mean the world to tell our viewers that you responded.
We can't tell you guys that they responded.
We're both huge fans of you and Frankie. Love watching, listening each week. P.S. If you had any tips, we would not be offended. So we sent that. They never responded. But I had a dream in my I had a rough sleep night last night when I got home from a friend's house. But I had a dream last night that that Joe Santagato responded. Okay, he texted and he was like, "Hey, so sorry about not getting back to you." And it felt so real. Like I was holding my phone in my dream, right? And I was texting. And you know how
Yeah.
they say the thing about like you can't read text in your dream?
Hmm.
Lies. They are liars. Because I read the text in my dream. So anyway, it was hey, so sorry for not responding, blah blah blah. And then he asked me, or he called, like video chatted me on Instagram, and I was like, but it was to talk about him being a guest on our podcast. And I was like, well, hold up now. Hold up now. You're reaching,
That'd
I
be
would be
kind
a
of
guest
sick.
on you. That would be sick. I don't think it will happen, but that would be sick. I don't
Yeah.
even know what I would do. But I was just like, oh my God. Because he's a famous person. So I was like all excited. And I couldn't talk. And then, so he did that. And then a couple days later, I was like, well, I have to talk to Justin first and like clear it, like our schedules and whatever. And he sent me his full schedule, and then he had me text or call one of the other guys that I don't remember the name of, and I am so sorry, but it's one of the guys that they're on tour with. It's like one of their good friends. Um, can't remember their name, but anyway, so we called, or so he called me, and we were like chatting about different like schedules and if we could go on tour with them. And I was like, we have to check our schedule, man. We're very busy teachers. And he was like, no, I totally get it. Totally get it. Like, we'd work around your schedule. And I was like, I mean,
Do it on weekends and we got you.
I mean, weeknights are a little hard. Yeah, I was like, weeknights are hard, but like, we'll make it work. We will make it work. But like, trying not to be too like, oh yeah, of course, anytime you want, right? Because I don't want to be desperate.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I am so sorry. That was so gross. I just inhaled so much mucus. It's so cold in my room, and I am like very mucusy. So my apologies. But anyway, so it was just like a very vivid dream, and then I woke up and I had to pee so bad, and that's part of why I wanted to stay in bed because I was like, no, no,
Joe!
Joe, no.
No!
So I got up and I like sprinted to the bathroom. I sound like Justin. I sprinted to the bathroom. When I came back, I tried to like force the dream to happen.
Yeah,
It didn't
it
happen.
didn't. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
maybe you were looking into the future. Maybe you were seeing the future
Right.
because
Yeah.
we're gonna get big someday. We're gonna make this.
Well,
We're gonna make
yeah.
this happen, Jasmine. We're gonna do
Part of
this.
I think yeah. I'm not leaving my job for this. I love you very much, but I can't.
Well,
This
we
is
have we have a solid 23 subscribers, so I
what? It
don't know
went
how.
down?
Yeah, it went down.
We were at 24. Which one of you fuckers?
Hey, you be nice to them. They might subscribe back.
Which one of you motherfuckers? Oh my god, we got
YouTube is
29 views on the
not gonna
last
like
video
that.
though. YouTube.
We got 25 followers on Spotify though.
I wonder who followed. Thank you. I say
Thanks
motherfuckers.
and
I do
slices.
love you guys. I'm also looking at our times recently, and we're like averaging an hour for most of our videos.
Yeah, we are. We're getting pretty long winded here.
Yeah. So, what would you rather? I think someone said it heard
Oh
recently.
yeah, maybe somebody might have said it. I don't know. But
Mm-hmm.
so would you rather
Mm-hmm.
be in
I would
jail for
not.
5 years, or or be in a
Or
coma for a decade?
what did I do to get put in jail?
I don't know. We'll say something that's
Is it
like
is it
it's
like
not
petty
something that's like
crimes or like hardcore drug selling or like did I murder
5 years.
someone?
Let's say you. I don't know. I don't know what would get you 5 years.
I'm looking it up.
Research.
Class C crimes are
That's
punishable up to 5 years and a $5,000 fine. I feel like it's a lot. However, some crimes fall outside these classifications. For example, murder is a sentence of 25 years to life. Other crimes
So you
that lead
didn't
to
murder
prison could
somebody.
be so class C crimes. Research. They're the lowest level felony offense in Maine. But like, what are they? Oh, theft of over a grand, bribery, corruption, wire rod forgery, repeat stalking. I feel like that one should be a little more.
Yeah.
Tampering with a witness or a juror. Again, possession of sexually explicit material of minors. I feel like that one should be higher.
I'm gonna say you stole some things.
I
It was
stole
from
something
the
over a
you
grand.
were Robin Hood over here.
I was Robin Hood. I was taken from the rich to feed me the poor.
To feed me the poor. Sounds like you're trying to eat the
Um,
poor.
in this economy, we can't rule anything out. I'm joking. I'm not cannibalistic. Promise. Um, would I rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for 10?
For a
What
decade.
that's 10 years, yes.
I
Um,
thought a decade was 12. What is 12?
a dozen.
Well, duh, but like I thought there was a word for it.
Nope, decade is 10.
Just
So like that was my chair.
hang on, pause, because that was so slow. Wow. Okay, well, 10 years of in a coma, or I'm gonna drive you. I'm gonna...
I think you mean all right. Well, so this is why I hate Would You Rather's, man. What did I do to get into a coma? Like, was I in an accident, or am
Let's
I
say
just like
you
congenital
fell
heart
and hit your head
failure?
really hard,
I blame
but
my
you're gonna come
doctors for not.
when you come out of it, you're gonna be fine.
Am I gonna have amnesia? I mean, I won't
No,
know what will have happened for 10 years,
right,
which might be good. This is an election year.
but you'll miss what, two more, one more at least.
2 more. 8 years is 2 more election years. Well, who's to say? Actually,
Yeah, who knows?
climate change might take us all. Um, I would rather be in jail than be in a coma. I like to know what's going on in the world. And I feel like I could plead my case and get a lower sentence. I could get out on good time, or good behavior, I mean. And I feel like I could still teach in jail. I would never teach again. But I could still, well, maybe I would, I don't know. But I could still teach when I'm in jail. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I could provide classes and whatnot.
Yeah,
I could braid
no,
hair.
that's fair.
I feel like I
Fair.
would do okay in like a low level jail. Hardcore prison, I'd
Yeah,
probably get murdered because I have kind of a smart mouth. But I feel like low level jail, I could keep my head down and just vibe.
stay on the good side. Yeah. I need a pause, like real life pause.
Okay,
So I'll be back.
okay,
Maybe you could plug
I could,
merch,
I could.
or you could sit there. You do what you need to do, but I just
I was
need a
just gonna
quick
stare
pause.
at the audience.
Oh, you could.
All right,
Okay,
goodbye. Go do
I'll
your
be
thing.
back.
Rain is falling. I don't remember any of the words. While I'm here, while he's gone, plugging merch. Obviously, I'm not wearing mine because it is in. It's very soft. It looks good. I got the Dangerously Good podcast one, which is the D&D style merch. Sorry, my hair is making my headphones really hurt. I apologize for constant fixing. But it's like the D&D style merch, and it is wicked soft. Like it's really comfortable feeling. But when I was over at Justin's house, I mm-hmm, words. Oh my god, sorry. When I was over at Justin's house, I had to leave wicked early in the morning, and I accidentally left it at his place. So don't have that, but my shark shirt also came in. So those are two options that people have. There's another sweatshirt, a couple shirts, hats, and a koozie. Uh, the merch helps us help you guys. We can get better equipment, better camera quality, all that good stuff. It can also help us just so that we're not trying to trying to do all of this ourselves. Because right now, I mean, not to like force you guys into buying, but right now it's sort of we're um, sort of doing all the editing and whatever. I mean, I know for Justin's sake, he would love for us to be able to get an editor. I don't, either way, but I think it would be cool to have someone professionally. Um, Other things coming up that it's just I feel like important and we'll forget because we have bad brains. We don't have bad brains. My bad. Sorry. We have anyway. We have a live episode that we're going to be doing for Halloween. So if you guys have any scary stories, any spooky things, anything like that, I just posted something on the Instagram. I'll do that once a week for a little while. But if you have anything that's like scary experiences, ghost stories, your favorite horror story, anything like that, go ahead and send them to our Instagram or to my Instagram at Asminsta, 1721, I think. But Asminsta, um, during our live episode, we're going to read, sorry, we're going to read a few stories from viewers and a few stories that we found ourselves of like our favorite horror stories, and just do like a very Halloween centric episode. We may or may not be dressing up, not sure yet. Hopefully, we're hoping to do it in person live, so we're going to be in one, either my house or his house. Probably mine because I have more room, but we'll see. But yeah, so that's our Halloween episode stuff. We plugged our merch. The streaming. I'm just doing all of the plugs because he's not here. I also don't know if this is actually going to work. I just took my other headphone out because it's hurting my ear. Other stuff, other plugs. He has not been streaming as much, but he is posting on YouTube. So if you go over to TSK1239 on YouTube, you can follow Justin, or you can go to the Soccer King 1239 on Twitch. He isn't streaming as much anymore, but he will be getting back into it once soccer is done, I think. We're hoping to do some streams together. I've been streaming. I play sort of a variety of games, but I just got a Throne account set up too, and a couple of other things. Don't really know if it's connected yet because I'm still learning the basics, but I've been streaming over at Asminsta on Twitch, sort of once or twice every couple of weeks. And then his YouTube, he posts all of his past streams edited down, and that kind of stuff. So that's all that. Plugged our merch. How are you guys? Enjoying the fall weather? I was sort of expecting him to be back by now, but yeah.
Okay. What do you want me to answer? Do you want me to move on?
I don't even remember where we were at.
Something you wanted jail. You wanted jail
Oh
time.
yeah, I was gonna go to jail. What do you want to do? Do you want to be in a coma or go to jail?
Oh, I'd definitely rather go to jail. Like, I know that it's not like
Ooh, we could be jail
perfect
pen
in there,
pals.
but also at the same time, like you
But
get
where
some
is,
meals, like you get some meals, you get a bed, like
Mm-hmm,
you might make some friends, you know.
mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Might make some friends.
yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
Those are the friends I want to make. I mean, they might be helpful on the outside, though. You never know.
You never know, really, though.
I was also thinking, too, with the prison, is like, you have a place to sleep.
Yep.
They're not going to, like, try and put me in a nursing home or something if I'm in a coma. Because they're not going to know it's going to be 10 years, right? Like, if you're in a coma, it could be 10 years. Could be 5 years.
Yeah.
Could be that you wake up in 11. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. Yep.
There's so many complications, and prison really has no repercussions. So,
true. That's a fair point. Next one, and this is a good one. Would you rather give up air conditioning and heating for the rest of your life, or give up the internet for the rest of your life?
like, oh god, that's not a good one. That's a bad one.
No, that's a good one. I know my answer.
Give up air conditioning or give up. So, like, anywhere I go wouldn't have it, or like in my own home.
anywhere around you would not have it.
So no one would ever want to hang out with me again. I feel like I would rather give up air and heat than give up the internet.
I also would rather that.
Oh my god, isn't that horrible?
Well,
We'd
I
rather
have a reason
suffer
for it, though.
than not have the internet.
I have reasons for it. I can cool myself down in the summer, and I can warm myself up with blankets and sweatshirts and stuff like that in the winter.
Yeah.
So, like, realistically, like, it's nice to have AC. It's nice to have heating.
Yeah. I mean,
But
the other side is like, it's nice to have internet, but there are other things you can do to
there
entertain
are.
oneself.
That's true. That's true. I
You
don't
just
know.
don't want to.
I would rather have internet, which is
I'd rather have
terrible.
internet too. Well,
Um,
internet's also like the way that we currently communicate the most, so
yeah, that's fair. That's super fair.
we heard to do
Okay.
that. We would lose our
Um,
snap streak.
oh, we can't have that. We're over 1,000.
We're at 1,023 days, guys.
This is a funny one. Would you
Okay.
rather vomit on your hero or have your hero vomit on you?
Neither. I don't know who my hero is, though.
Does it really matter?
Yeah, it does actually. Because, like, if I say my mom is my hero, right? Like, I've puked on my mom before. I've been a baby. My mom wouldn't care. I mean, she'd be upset, but she would just want to make
No,
sure I'm
it's
okay.
right now. It's right now. Like, you're throwing up now.
I know. I'm saying, like, I've done it as a baby. As an adult, it's significantly more gross, but my mom could handle that. I
Okay,
would not
fair.
want to be puked on, though. But, like, if my mom were to, I could handle it, I think. I don't know who my hero is. I would rather get puked on because my caretaker role would kick in and I would feel like I'm helping my hero.
I would rather throw up on whoever my hero is. And that's because I don't like vomit.
I don't either. But if
I
it's
also would not be a caretaker. Like, I would because, like, I'm a good person, but I just don't want that.
My husband's ordering Subway. I'll be right back. This is very important.
10138.
So you would
I
rather
don't know.
puke on someone than be
Oh, yeah.
puked on? I mean, so I guess my other question is like, how much are we talking? You know, like I could handle if it's just like bleh, and it's just like one little puke thing, and be like, oh my god, are you okay? If it's constant though, they just have to die. You know?
No, I'm thinking it's like one good.
One bleh.
Yeah, but it's gotta be like it's like good. It's not like multiple. It's like you just ate something
I'm
and things
nauseous
are
now.
coming
Yep,
up.
we're gonna move on now.
All right, last one. Would you rather? Would you rather? I had it and I lost it. Where'd it go? Well, I guess we don't get that one because I can't seem to find it now. Okay, we'll end it on a good one. Would you rather always have full phone battery or a full gas tank?
Full gas tank every time.
Easily.
I can keep my phone plugged in as much as I want.
Yeah.
I'll get extension cords if I need to, but my phone is never full charge anyway. Like, I use my phone too much, but full gas tank in this economy?
Facts.
Do I have to keep paying for it, or is it just perpetually full?
It just says a full gas tank.
Yeah. Full gas tank for sure.
That's what I would do too. All right. Well, where can they find you?
I don't even know how long this has gone on by the time we do all of our cuts. I think it's only 45, but
that's all right.
Again, y'all can find me over at Asminsta1721 on Instagram.
Oh, did you already say this? My bad.
No. I just plugged our channels a little bit for like streaming and videos. But Asminsta1721 on Instagram, Asminsta on TikTok.
1738.
Asminsta1721 on Twitch. I am streaming more frequently. I am getting better at streaming. I have audio now. because I turned on the thing that gives me audio. But I'm going to be doing Fears to Fathom closer to Halloween. I'm going to do the whole series. And maybe, if we're lucky, I'll actually post edited videos on YouTube. But let's be honest, I probably won't. They can find the show. I'm going to end that now. They can find the show over at No Impulse Control on Instagram and TikTok, Spotify, and YouTube for actual episodes. Please go to thesoccerking1239.com for merch. It's not that we're begging, it's that we're
But we
highly
are down
requesting.
on our knees and asking for more.
Okay, a little much.
That
Um,
was a little. I didn't mean it that way, but
a little much.
I was thinking like, please, sir.
No,
Like,
yeah, no, yeah. And so anyway, they can go over, and I already did my spiel about how it gets us more things so that we can provide better to you, and so that we're not poor. So if you want to help a teacher in America out, go to
two
the Soccer
teachers.
King 123 two teachers. Please, sir, buy some merch. thesoccerking1239.com. If you click over on the merch tab, it'll bring you to Fourth Wall. Fourth Wall has great quality. Justin's wearing one right now.
Wearing two,
Um,
actually.
you're wearing two. That's hilarious. You're wearing
The
two right
chaos shirt.
now.
Yeah.
I'm wearing nothing because it's all at Justin's. Um, we already went through the whole story. But where can they find you? Now that I've done my spiel.
TSK1239 on most things, the Sucker King 1239 on others, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.
Bye.